Good afternoon. How is everyone doing today? Come on, you can do better than that. How is everyone doing today? Man, isn't this a wonder? The rain stopped. You know, we're here to fellowship. We're here to celebrate. We're here to be connected. So as RJ said, I have the pleasure, the distinct pleasure of serving as the board chair of Foot Soldiers Park. And I do that, and I wear that with the badge of honor. And so, hello? Oh, there we go. After my badge of honor, it went away. So I wear that with a badge of honor. And you know, as I give greetings, as we start our program, this is what I can say about the fight for liberation in Selma. If you are local to Selma, raise your hand. Come on, put them hands up. This Selma is a very special place. It's a special place in history. It has left its mark. And it's sometimes when you are in the midst of a storm, you have to think the difference between pick me and a fighter stance, right? Selma is not a pick-me city, right? You have earned your contribution and you have earned your place in the world. And sometimes when you pick a warrior stance, you gotta plant your feet and know that you are entitled for all the abundance to make this city better and great. So plant your feet, get your warrior stance. I see you in the front, platinum feet. Get your warrior stance ready. And know that Foot Soldiers Park, myself as the board chair, are every single day fighting for the individuals who live in this community. And with that, I'll kick it over to Ms. Bland. Ms. Bland. Oh, I get the power. When you talk about a warrior stance, when you talk about a woman who have contributed all to the fight for racial justice and social justice, I'm wonderful. They didn't tell me I had the pleasure of bringing you up here. I love this woman so. So I'm passing the mic to you.
Hi everyone. Why is my other honoree sitting way over there? Get your butt over there then. Oh, they got me doing too much. Okay, but I was gonna run up here. You see how I parked my car? What y'all doing over here? That's too much now, too much. What am I doing? The welcome? What am I doing? Oh yeah, welcome. Some people say when I show up, love shows up. I want you to think about that. Hey, Phyllis! Look at Harriet and Gwen. What's going on here? This is so wonderful. Thank you for coming to help us celebrate our 3rd anniversary. And when I envisioned Foot Soldiers Park, I wanted a place for the foot soldiers. A place that they could call their own. And it's coming to fruition. I thought of this 30 years ago. And I want you all, I can't say it enough, to know that the park is not mine. It's not Donovan's. It's not Kimberly. I know we work hard now to make sure it happens, but the park is yours. It's yours. And once you realize it's yours, you're going to help us make these dreams come true. Okay? Again, welcome. And we don't want to prolong this program. We want it to be short so we can understand we have a band, so I'm going to be out there. Okay? I need some relief, all right? Who's next now? I don't have a program. You got it.
I always have it. Can we please give some honor and applause for Miss Joanne Bland? And let me first say good afternoon to everybody. My name is Collins Pettaway III. Super excited to be your MC and your host for this afternoon, this very, very short period of time, because we are here with intentional purposes to honor those who have served, who have fought, who have sacrificed so much. And so with that, I'm going to get out of your way. We're going to bring up Miss Kimberly Smitherman with our acknowledgments, our founding partner and chief executive officer. Y'all show some love.
Thank you so much, Collins. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who came out today. You guys are amazing. We are super excited to be celebrating the 3rd anniversary of Foot Soldiers Park and Education Center. And I completely mimic what Donovan and Ms. Bland said. This is a space for honoring those foot soldiers who came before us, who paved the way for us, and who are still fighting, some of which today, for the same rights that we were fighting for in the 60s. So without further ado, I want to give acknowledgement and thanks to the foot soldiers that we have here today. Raise your hand, stand if you like. You guys give it up for the foot soldiers. All right now. Yes, yes, yes. And then I also want us to take a moment of silence for those foot soldiers who are no longer with us today. Thank you everyone. You guys are the reason we are here. The foot soldiers that did the work in the 60s are the reason that we created Foot Soldiers Park and Education Center, to make sure we are preserving the history of the foot soldiers, that we're shining a light on those foot soldiers who may be less known, because everybody played an important role in helping us get the rights that we have today. So just thank you again. And I also want to acknowledge the sponsors who gave for us to make this event a success. So Rural Health Medical Program, Councilman Michael Johnson, Selma Family Restaurant, thank you, Pam, and Domino's Pizza. So let's give it up for our sponsors. Awesome, awesome, thank you so much. And I also want to make sure that I recognize, again, our board president, Donovan Duncan. Thank you so much for coming out. You are amazing. From Cleveland, Ohio, y'all. He came from Cleveland, Ohio to be with us today. So thank you, thank you. And I also want to make sure that I let you guys know we have been making great strides in actually building out Foot Soldiers Park and Education Center, with the hopes that we can break ground right here on the site of the future home of Foot Soldiers Park next year in 2025 for the 60th anniversary celebration. And so we've been doing community engagement work, finding out what you guys want to see in this space, what the community wants and needs, so we can make sure we are serving the needs of the community, not based upon what we think you guys want, but what you actually say you want and need and want to see in this space. And so I'll just give it up for our design team we have here. We have Mass Design, we have Hood Design, we have Cypher Designs, who's doing our community engagement process, and we have Bone Collective, and we also have Nawampa Designs and Fluker Consulting on site, who is going to be talking with you guys a little bit more about what you want to see in this space. So please go down and visit them, learn more about their organizations, the work they do, and the work they plan to do in our amazing community. Harper's Playground, I'm so sorry, Cody. Harper's Playground is also here. They will be designing our John R. Lewis Memorial Playground, and we are super excited for that. So give it up for the design team. All right, all right. And so again, I won't hold the microphone, I won't hold the program up. We are moving along because this is a celebration, community unity activation in this space today. We are excited to celebrate, again, Foot Soldiers Park 3rd anniversary. So thank you guys again so much.
Can we just show some love for Foot Soldiers Park and the work that they are doing in the community, the work that they're doing to educate, to motivate, and to activate us into the future, working with our youth, our young people, working with our seasoned folks, our elders, our ancestors, and we give thanks for that as well. I also want to just remind you all, we've got vendors all on the side. Please make sure that you are doing what you can to support those vendors. There are active vending spots for you all to participate in as well. We've got food. Please be sure to take part in that. We've got some amazing games and super excited for you all today. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of your way. We have Miss Sydney Pritchett. She is our Youth Advisory Board President, which I'm excited that we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. So of course, Sydney's going to come up and she is going to introduce our keynote speaker, who's going to give our keynote and proclamation for the day. You all please show some love for Miss Sydney Pritchett. This is our future, y'all. Y'all can do a lot better than that. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I am Sydney Bridget, as Mr. Petway said, and I am the current president of the National Youth Advisory Board. So Robert L. Stewart is a native of the historic Selma, Alabama. He was awarded a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting from Tuskegee University in May 2012. In July 2016, he earned a Master of Accounting degree from Kennesaw State University. He had a wide range of accounting experience in the government, corporate, Fortune 500, and public accounting firm sectors. Additionally, he worked as a congressional staffer and tax policy lobbyist for a Washington, D.C. think tank. He is engaged in the community by serving as a board member of Christian Services for Children of Alabama, All Abroad Incorporated, Stewart Board of Shaw Temple AME Zion Church, Tuskegee National Alumni Association, Alabama Inroads Advisory Board, Urban League Young Professionals, charter member of 100 Black Men of America Incorporated, Selma Chapter, and life member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. He was honored by the UNCF as the 2019 Outstanding Young Alumni of the Year for Tuskegee University. Additionally, he is a 2019 graduate of the Congressional Black Caucus Institute Boot Camp, which is based in Washington, D.C. and trains emerging leaders for public service. Stewart was elected to the Alabama State Senate in November 2022 and has the distinction of currently being the youngest state senator. He serves as the vice chairman of the Senate Minority Caucus and currently serves on the following committees in this Senate: Finance and Taxation General Fund, Tourism, Agriculture, Conservation and Forestry, Health, Children and Youth Health, State Governmental Affairs, and Transportation and Energy. He was named 2023-24 Legislator of the Year by the Alabama NAACP. He serves as the Vice President and Chief Budget Officer at Talladega College. Robert enjoys spending time with his family, traveling, and volunteering. Senator Stewart is married to Mrs. Ashley Stewart. So let's give it up for our keynote speaker for today. Thank you.
Good afternoon and happy Jubilee. There is no power like people power. Say it with me. There's no power like people power. And good afternoon, Foot Soldiers Park. And happy Black History Month. You know, when you're from Selma, Black History Month starts on Martin Luther King weekend and ends on Jubilee weekend. Tough crowd, that was a joke. But seriously, it's an honor to be here today as your Alabama State Senator representing District 23, which is the epicenter of civil rights and Southern hospitality. It is not lost on me that I would not be here today without the sacrifices of the foot soldiers. Let's give them a round of applause. We honor you. We thank you. I see my Uncle Joe Smitherman over there. Wave your hands. He's my uncles. Miss Ford, love you too. Love all y'all. The foot soldiers, they dared to live out the words eloquently etched by Langston Hughes when he declared that I too am America. The foot soldier said that I too am a citizen and we deserve the full citizenship afforded to us by the Constitution, which is the right to vote. Yes, let's give it up for right to vote. I also commend the leadership of the Foot Soldiers Park, for they are doing God's work. I just want to thank you all for your vision and your ingenuity. The scripture tells us that without vision, the people perish. And so I want to thank the Foot Soldiers Park Foundation for having that vision for our community. I also want to give a shout out to Ms. Smitherman, who's the CEO, Miss Angela Benjamin, and I want to give congratulatory accolades to the Foot Soldiers Youth Ambassador. Stand up. Be recognized. These young people came to the State House this past Wednesday. They walked the halls. They advocated for their community. They took over my office, which I'm so grateful for. You all can come. Y'all can have a seat, but you all can come anytime. We know that if we're going to have any positive change in our community, that it's going to have to be intergenerational. We need all hands on deck. And I also can't forget Miss Joanne Bland, Queen Mother Joanne Bland. Where are you? Queen Mother Joanne Bland. I remember when I met Queen Mother Joanne Bland. I was 14 years old, and she was a curator at the National Voting Rights Museum. And I literally sat at her feet. I was in a youth program called the Democracy Project, and we sat at her feet, and she told us about her journey in civil rights and what she did at our age, and how we have to stand out and speak up and speak truth to power. She told us that and taught us advocacy at a young age. And so, Mama Joanne Bland, I just thank you and I love you. Thank you for giving me that gas money when I was running for office. Thank you. I love you. Encouraging words. You take payment plans, right? On this poignant 59th anniversary of Bloody Sunday, we stand on these hallowed grounds where echoes of courage and sacrifice resonate. The spirit of the civil rights movement's foot soldiers, raise your hand, they permeate with us. And they are a reminder of the progress that is etched and is a struggle for justice. We honor those who bore witness to brutality with unwavering resolve. And Foot Soldiers Park has become a sacred space, a testament to resilience that forged our world today. On the 3rd anniversary, we salute not just a park, but a living tribute to those who marched, bled, and paved the way for a brighter tomorrow. In closing, in the shadows of history, Foot Soldiers Park stands tall as a beacon, beckoning us to reflect on the battles waged for equality. May this commemoration not only preserve the legacy, but also ignite our shared commitment to shaping a society of justice and equity where it flourishes. And I just want to share a quote by Zora Neale Hurston, who's from Notasulga, Alabama. I see Macon County in the house. She said, there are years that ask questions, and there are years that answer them. And I'm here to remind you all that we together are the answer. God bless you all, and long live Foot Soldiers Park. I also have 2 proclamations. Is it proper to present them at this time? Thank you. We have a proclamation. I will not read it, but we pay homage. I will not read in its entirety. We pay homage, this Alabama Senate, to the memory of Miss Lula Sharp Parrish. Is she here, her representative? Miss Lula, please be recognized at this time. We love you all. Today, we also pay homage, commending the life and legacy of Miss Margaret Louise Jones Moore. We speak your name. We will never forget you. Please accept this resolution from the Alabama Senate.
Can we give it up for our own Senator, State Senator Robert Stewart, everybody? We are grateful for the work that you do. We are thankful for it. We're going to move on. Y'all, we got some live entertainment that's coming up. Y'all, listen to me. They are here for entertainment. To entertain does not mean to spectate. So that means you got to get involved. You got to dance. You got to move. You got to groove. We got some kids. We got some trains going on. Train rides is going on.